Ta-da! It's just a few seconds before 4 o'clock, so I'm here for Lauren Mayer's latest live stream. We've got some new things I'm trying with some technical issues I've been having, and we'll see if this sound works a little bit better. So what I do with these, for those of you who are new to them, is I do a few of my songs that I've done recently, and then I maybe pick a few of my older ones that are relating to things that are going on in the news. But this is related to the ballroom that a judge just issued an injunction that may stop him from building his tacky gold encrusted ballroom. But I thought, he was acting like such a spoiled child. He reminded me of the kids in Willy Wonka, so I thought a parody from the original movie would be appropriate. So let me just get this. Come on. I'm my own sound engineer, so it takes a second to get things going. So here we go. Pretend I'm one of those little bratty kids in Willy Wonka. I never thought that we would be turning into kleptocracy, but we're aware Trump doesn't care for folks like you and me, because he wants a golden ballroom and cheap golden crap all over our White House. I never thought the GOP would lead us all to catastrophe. Like, are they blind? He's lost his mind, but they refuse to see. They'll give him a golden ballroom. Ignore the corruption by that orange louse. The Senate parliamentarians said their funding trick could not be done. The Senate will try, and God knows why support for this there's none. But Trump wants his golden eyesore, and poll showers saying, why more? Which means there's a golden chance his voters split. So let's make sure the midterms put an end to this golden. Thank you. So if you are able to, say hi in the chat. Please put your name in. Let me know where you're from. And if you're new to what I do, let's see who's there. Wanda's there, said cute. And I know Robin said, I think Robin, yeah, that they were there. So here's another greetings from, great, Rancho Mirage. I've not seen the whole chat because I've got too many windows open so I can play the songs at the same time. Let me know how the balance is between the mic and the songs. Here is the other most recent song. So I don't know if any of you saw this over Memorial Day weekend, last weekend. The Orange Louse posted a meme of himself peering over mountains. Oh, there you are, Robin. Okay, you have to get it. Of course, you have to get a beverage. I want you guys all to feel like you're at a club. Anyway, he posted this meme of himself peering over a wall kind of made out of mountains, looking at this beautiful landscape. And the caption was, hello, Greenland. And it just, it's an AI picture, but why did you have to pick one so creepy? And Iranian state media has been doing a bang-up job of trolling this guy. And so their reaction was, sorry, Mr. President, Greenland is not a 13-year-old girl. Any of you who remember, one of Trump's brags was that when he owned the Miss Teen USA or Teen America pageant, one of those teen girl pageants, he explained that he got to go in the dressing room because he owned a pageant, so he got to peek at all the girls to inspect them. And this is under 18-year-olds. So I thought I would issue a rebuttal to Greenland to let us know that there are those of us who might say hello with a different context. Here we go. Hello, Greenland. Hey, hello, Greenland. We're not all as vile as Trump might make you think. We'll fix things here. Greenland, let's be clear. Greenland will be cleaning up his messes when he's in the clink. The USA. Greenland, let me say. Greenland has gone temporarily a little nuts. But don't despair, Greenland. We're fighting back everywhere, Greenland. Most of us here abhor that orange putz. Well, well, hello, Canada, Haiti, France, and Denmark. Hello, Haiti, Denmark, and all the other allies Trump likes to insult. We value you, Canada, Haiti, France, and Denmark. Though it's true, Canada, Haiti, and all the other countries. Trump's been kissing up to dictators. It's like his cult. I mean, who could have imagined he'd act like he's at a teen pageant, posting creepy shots of him leering at you. Ew. Wish us luck, Greenland. We'll get freed from that schmuck. Greenland, once we can truly drain the swamp, on you no one will try to chomp. We've got a lot of work to do. Thank you. I will apologize in advance, thanks to the global climate change that this administration denies is happening. I don't know about any of you, but allergies are terrible right now, and so I'm a little congested, so some of my higher notes are a little harder to get to. So if you have requests of songs I've done recently, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just keep doing some that tie to things that I want to tell you about, and this is one. I have a show coming up, so if you know anybody who is in the Bay Area, June 21st, it's kind of ironic because that's Father's Day, but it's a day that I've been booked to do my Jewish Mother show at a theater in Hayward. Just getting extra window show. Come on, computer. Thank you. I talk to my computer. I know if any of you do. And I have a show called Don't Mind Me, I'll Just Sit Here in the Dark, about reframing and making a more positive Jewish mother character, because it's pretty ugly the way people are portrayed as a trope in comedy. So I have a whole show about that and a lot of songs in it that are also on an album I did with that title, Don't Mind Me, I'll Sit Here in the Dark. And so I thought I would do one of the songs that is in the show. Where did it go? Wait. Here we go. A little secret because I've got some lyrics in front of me just in case, because there's a lot to remember. Anyway, this is a song about our various emotions, and it's got a little bit of a Yiddish lesson in it. And Yiddish is a very useful language. You probably are familiar with some Yiddish words like schmuck. I use it a lot, and let's just say in relation to our current occupant of the White House, it's very appropriate. So I've got, you might lose schlemiel, you might use oi, because that's pretty useful too. There are a lot of Yiddish words that have made their way into normal American English. These two words may not be as familiar, but anyway, here we go. This is a song about Jewish mothers being emotional. Take a short break from politics. Ooh, I gotta turn this down. Moms often wear our feelings on our sleeve with emotions that are hard to suppress. Whether we celebrate or grieve, we're not afraid to express. And since moms tend to be more open than others, it might be even more true for us Jewish mothers. So here's the Yiddish. Either we're cavelling, saying we're overjoyed, things couldn't get much finer, or we're kvetching, explaining we're annoyed. That's why the music here gets minor. Count on us to let our feelings out. Either way, there can be no doubt. When emotions are swelling, we're either kvetching or cavelling. Hooray! Cavelling or kvetching. Hey. The history of the Jews is quite depressing. We've had a lot of cause to complain. So that makes us grateful for the slightest blessing, to get a break from all the pain. So for Jewish moms, can you wonder why we're so prone to both laugh and cry? Either we're cavelling, saying we're overjoyed, oh my dear, things couldn't get any finer. Or we're kvetching, explaining we're annoyed, that's why the music here gets minor. Count on us to let our feelings out. Either way, there can be no doubt. When emotions are swelling, we're either kvetching or cavelling. Now let me translate a little bit more for you. Cavelling is telling you we're bursting with pride. Too much nachas to hold inside. Kvetching means we're wretched and we're very distressed. Either way, it's great to get it off our chest. Either we're cavelling. Oh my darling, you wouldn't believe it. I have the best news. Oh, I'm just bursting with it. Or we are kvetching. Ay, let me tell you, I'm so annoyed. Ay, it's the worst. Ay, let me tell you. Count on us to let our feelings out. Either way, there can be no doubt when our legacy is so compelling. And at emotional displays we're excelling. It's as ingrained as an etching to either be cavelling or kvetching. Oh, I'm so happy. Hooray! Hey, I got a headache. Hey. You can all do this with me. Ready? Hooray. Hooray! One last oy vey. Catching. Ay vey. It's the only problem with recorded songs that have fade outs, which works nicely on an album. A little harder to do in real life. Let me see if I've missed any chats. No. Okay. So let me know if you have requests. Let me know if you are hearing more or less of what you want. And I'm going to do one more fairly recent one. Let me pull this out. Oh, this was what I did a few weeks ago when King Charles and Queen Camilla came to, let's see, love that. Oh, thank you. When the Queen and King of England came to visit, and somehow King Charles managed to sort of flatter Lumpy, or at least not visibly insult him to the point where Trump could understand it. But he did manage to give a speech to Congress in which he basically schooled our democracy on how democracy runs, which is hilarious, given that we got away from England. So I did a reference to the king in the play Hamilton. So if you're familiar with Hamilton, King George sings a sort of a twisted love song to his former colony called "You'll Be Back." So I did my own take on it. So here we go. Speaking the Yiddish. You said, come visit the White House, we'll dress up in tails and break bread. Then you lied that I said I support your dumb war, which I flatly denied. Why so rude? You pushed past the Queen to shake hands with your own underlings. You proved you're crude by posting a picture of us that you called two kings. You're a schmuck, I can see. Dude, your country once belonged to me. Now I'm stuck teaching you about democracy and values too. So to Congress I spoke about checks and balances, how woke. Frankly, they should impeach someone too dumb to realize I dissed him in a rather clever speech. Da-da-da-da-day. Did you notice that my wife never pushed my hand away? Da-da-da-da-da. Even royal families know that no one's above the law. Do-do-do-do-do. My own brother was let go. You should be too, 'cause you're a schmoo. Oh, I forgot to the story behind that. It was so long ago. We tend to forget each new outrage because there's been so many stories since then. That they were doing a receiving line, and all the cabinet and White House staff was there. And as when Camilla was shaking hands, Trump pushed past her so he could shake hands instead of her. So she just backed off. and also in one of the official posing for pictures, the two couples are standing there holding hands, and melanoma, as we call it, kept pushing his hand away. I thought that was great. I hear noise in the background, which means that I have a special guest here. For any of you who know and have attended these, is my husband Scott Grinthal, who's going to come do a song of mine he did recently, and then also just he likes to do non-political songs occasionally, believe it or not. So come on out.
I didn't know that last one. Have I heard that one?
You saw it. It's the one where I dressed up like the king with the crown and the cape.
Oh.
All right. So.
Oh, hey, Wanda. Robin, AMG, Innocuous.
AMG is
Anna Marie.
Yeah.
Innocuous moniker?
That's Robin.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
All right. So,
hello, everyone.
So this was, remember, like 2 weeks ago, seems like forever, there was the outbreak of hantavirus on a cruise ship. And apparently, one of the brilliant moves that Doge made at the beginning of this administration was to fire all the cruise ship inspectors who keep us safe from these kinds of things. So we thought we'd do a little cruise ship theme. So you ready?
Hey, Wanda.
Okay. No, that's not what I want.
What is
this? Okay. That's the wrong one.
Technical difficulties. Please, but am I in right here? Ships that cruise the high seas can be breeding ground for a dread disease, which could spread readily, 'cause they fire the team at the CDC. A virus soon could be making another run. Hire us, some experts, before this hits everyone. Sure, they say we're not worried, but with what these schmucks have done,
we're worried.
This bug, you did very well with that, would not make us scared if the country was properly prepared. But Doge, remember those jerks.
Remember those jerks.
Cut most research
and fired the scientists.
So now nothing works. This virus brings back the grifters and quacks for sure, who require us to say ivermectin is not the cure. So much nonsense they're spreading that's frankly full of manure. This bug would not need to spread. If our country wasn't being led, weren't by nuts. We're being led by nuts. All right, thank you.
Love this song. Music could be louder. Okay,
music could be louder.
All right,
okay.
I'll turn that up a little bit.
Thank you, Wanda.
Okay, I have to do that
I
here.
Got words because I don't know the words. You need the words.
No, I don't need them.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me just turn the background music.
You need the chords. Okay. All this technical stuff. Rancho Mirage, California.
Okay, that should help.
All right.
All right, let me get here. All right, so if you want to give the background, this one, get up this piano.
I'm worried about me being able to see it.
Okay.
Should you'll be okay?
Yeah. And if I'm not, I'll just keep going. So explain this.
Okay. I love Elton John. Maybe you do too. This song, and I do love Elton John. I do love this song, but on Pandora, They hammer me with this every time, but it's really good. So here we go.
Out of it.
Yeah. Blue jean baby, LA lady, seamstress for the band, pretty eyes, pirate smile. You married a music man. She did. Ballerina. Oh, you must have seen her dancing in the sand. And now she's in me, always with me, tiny dancer in my head. Jesus freaks out in the streets, handing tickets out for God, turning back, she just laughs. The boulevard is not that bad. Piano man, he makes a stand in the auditorium, looking on. She sings the songs, the words she knows, the tune she hums. Oh, how it feels so real, lying here with no one near, only you, and you can hear me when I say softly, slowly. Ready for your high notes? Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in sheets of linen. You had a busy day today, and we didn't rehearse how to end it, so I will sing Hold Me Closer, Tiny Dancer. Ooh. Do you like us winging that? Good. Woo!
That was amazing. I mean, I thought I was going to be.
It was amazing, all right, but we made it through it.
No, I think you
Never admit to the audience the struggles you had.
Yes. Hi, Scott. Yeah. Okay, I had somebody who requested Ketchup on the Wall who's not here. So this is.
Thank you, everybody.
This is for my friend Wanda. Not that you requested this, but this is a song I mentioned.
It's Wanda. Sorry.
I'm working on a concert option. I have been doing these songs once a week since 2012. It's a lot. And I'm working on a concert themed songs about basically religious hypocrisy. And so I have one called Cherry Picking the Bible that I'm working my way up to being able to sing it because it's really hard. But this one is what I might title it, which is, we can get it from the title of the song, about the way that the people enabling this Trump administration often cloak themselves in a veneer of evangelical Christianity, but they're doing what is very not Christian. Now, I'm not Christian, but I play a lot of church services, and my husband is a Catholic cantor, which had my family very confused. Wait, he's not Jewish. How can he be a cantor? They call the leader, basically the church soloist, at least in a lot of Catholic masses, they call that the cantor, and that's what Scott does on Sundays. And so I played a lot of church services, subbing for the other pianists there, and I've learned a lot of the teachings that the church is based on, and let's just say they're not doing that. So here's my little take on that. Here we go. Okay, it says I've reconnected. Want to try to hop back on. There's nobody watching right now. All right, well, some people will watch this as a recording. I'm going to do one more song. In a real I have the recording at least finish out. Now it says we're reconnecting again. So what is the other one going to do? Hang on, I have to pull this out. I'm sorry, I didn't put it there. Oh, I want to give us a little good news. Hold on. Yes. So, yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry, I was pulling lyrics. Sorry about that. I'm back. I'm back. Oh, good. You can see me now. We got people back on. Oh, good. Great. So let me know if you have any requests while I've got you here because it comes to all right, I'm going to do these two songs. This is about actually the real goal of the Iraq, the war in Iran. Okay, all this stupid Middle Eastern wars mixed up. Anyway, was to get Strait Hormuz open. So all that money is being spent, hopefully, to get a deal, and all those lives lost to get a deal that gets us back to where we were before, which is ridiculous and also an expression that is the title of a song from the musical Ragtime. So if you are a Ragtime fan, one of the big songs is a song called Back to Before. And this is my take on that, about the in the war zone. There was a time when wars required clear explanation, so we'd be sure that what we were doing was right. Like World War II, where there was a clear provocation. Although Vietnam, Iraq, and some others weren't so bright. Now this White House, so stupid and so ineffective, cannot defend their Mideast destruction and war. As it drags on, now they say their actual objective is to get it all back to before. Watch them reveal through infighting, screw-ups, and drama. It wasn't smart to fire all the experts. Hello. All for a deal almost as good as what was signed by Obama, which Trump ripped up because he's a petulant show, wasting our bucks as they keep on squandering billions, acting all shocked it's not some quick video game war. Meanwhile, these schmucks are killing our troops and civilians just to get it all back to before. Look how Iran humiliates Trumps with their trolling, while we all see our grocery and gas prices soar. If the goal is go back to before, don't put up a war. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I am not going to do this one. It's a little too hard vocally, but I'm going to do the catch-up song. This is for Paul and Penn and their family. If you watch the recording, this was back when Cassidy, I forgot her last name, she was the former Pence assist aide who was the one who testified that Trump threw ketchup back in his first term when he wasn't happy, or threw plates and ketchup got all over the place. So this is just a little comic relief. It's not what I want. It's not what I want. Wrong song. Anyway, before I get to this, I do want to just do a little quick pitch for anybody watching the recording. I haven't done this in a while, but I did mention gas prices in the last song, and we're in California, which has the highest gas prices in the country. And so when we see these stories where people are complaining, oh my gosh, gas in my town is $4.50 a gallon, and we're going, where? Because ours is over 6. Anyway, if you are feeling the pinch of high prices, I want people to know that 3 out of 4 posts that I put on my Patreon these days are free. So you can be a free member and get them. So go to patreon.com, Lauren Mayer. It's a platform for take a break for the summer, putting cartoons in my videos, but I want to try keeping them up every single week. And so your help on Patreon is really great. And you can also contact me, Lauren at laurenmayer.com, if you want to find other ways to support my probably over. No, we got a little bit. No, I got a little bit left, Eleanor, and then there is a recording. So I've got a couple, like 2 more songs. So if you feel the urge to support the arts and you want that to go in my direction, I would be most grateful because it helps me keep doing these. All right, so this was the request for Pen and Paul. If you were watching this one's for you, and if you're not, this is just a chance to remember that this toddler tantrum behavior from the toddler in chief is not new. This was going on the last term. We'd seen the bad moods arising each time Trump didn't get his way. Who knew it could be surprising to hear what we did the other day? The witness did recall hearing dishes crash and fall. There was ketchup on the wall. They say women are too hormonal and erratic. Vote for one as president. No, never. But this sociopath, unhinged and plutocratic, had ketchup coming off his plate, his faces, wherever. Even down the hall, they could hear the fast food brawl, smearing ketchup on the wall. Yeah, it's not the most important revelation of crimes by that toddler in chief. But help us stay strong and save the nation. We all could use a bit of comic relief. Then we can give our all, fighting democracy's downfall. We read ketchup on the wall. We'll restore protocol to the White House and Capitol. No more ketchup on the wall. No more ketchup on the wall. Hey. Thank you. We got some new people. I'm glad you like that. My hair is kind of frizzing out because it's really hot. My office where I do my shows is in the hottest part of the house that gets direct sun in the afternoon. And I don't run my air conditioner so that the sound won't be affected by it. But as you can tell, I'm getting a little frizzy. So anyway, I'm going to do one more song, and I wanted to leave us with some hope because I am an optimist. I'm also a student of history. So I wanted to give you a couple of historic reasons to be a little less freaked out by everything. One is we've gone through some pretty crappy times in history before. And anybody who's in a marginalized group can relate to that. Things have been really bad for a variety of different people at different times. I'm Jewish, so my people have gone through some stuff. Scott works in an office with mostly women of color, and when he's speaking about the news, some of them will say, "Oh, honey, we've been through worse." It just helps to remember, McCarthyism and the Hollywood boycotts and blacklists. I'm sorry. There were a lot of awful things. Jim Crow laws in the South. we've gotten through bad times. This is one, but I do believe we will get through it. And helps have that historic perspective. Another reason for optimism is finally polls are starting to indicate that people are shifting. A lot of Trump voters from 2024 have, after 2 or 3 times voting for him, finally have buyer's remorse or voters' remorse. So there's that. Also, look at what's happening where the gerrymandering to the point where they may be backfiring in some southern states where they're spreading out things so much and trying to shove all the Democratic leaning or voters of color into one district. But there are people who are pissed off in all those other districts. So that's encouraging. And the latest poll in Texas has Tellerico either even with or ahead of Ken Paxton. I find that really encouraging. Third thing I want to give you is a reason for hope. Everybody's saying, well, who's going to save us in 2028? Look back at other times when Democratic presidents have come out of nowhere. So you think about Jimmy Carter in 1976. Nobody, he was on anybody's radar in 1974. Bill Clinton in 1992. In 1990, he was the governor of Arkansas. I mean, he saw his name occasionally, but nobody thought of him as a possible contender for the presidency. Same with Barack Obama. He did give a speech at the 2004 convention. So people noticed him as an up and coming brand new senator, but nobody expected him to win the presidency. And by 2006, which is at that point, we're 2 years ahead of the next presidential election, he was also under the radar. So somebody is going to come. And the other thing is, we don't even have to wait for a hero because on a daily basis, the current administration is shooting themselves in the foot, making unforced errors all over the place. They've pissed off all their own voters with this ridiculous war and the gas prices and the tariffs. And so I wanted to give us a little superhero encouragement. But our superhero isn't some rising star Democratic candidate, although that would be lovely. It is actually, oh, wait a second, I have to pull this track from the other playlist. Here we go. So here's my little optimism. Oh, oh, come on. Sorry, I have to look for this track I thought I had. Here we go. Found it. Come on. It's going really slowly. Other things in my Apple Music has frozen on me. All right, I'm going to do it on here. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm on here. This is. All right, 1 second. I'm going to force quit my music. And then I'm going to go back here. I found the track. Come on. I'm sorry, I can't talk and do this at the same time. Let's see if this. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Let's see if this will play for us now. Anyway, I will be doing this next month. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to skip. Scott and I are actually going on a vacation. It's our first one not visiting family in 10 years, which is pretty sad. But we are going to go, which we're very excited about. All right, come on. All right, it's working now. Let's see. No, that's not letting me do it. All right, this may not work. Right. Come on. Nice computer, nice computer. Let's see if this will do it. Now I'm getting the spinning beach ball again. I may not be able to do another song. Okay, here we go. All right, here's our good news. When a sense of hope is hard to find, there's one thing to keep in mind. Trump's incompetence might save the day, as these folks always get in their own way. These idiots and sycophants might give democracy a chance. But as Trump's poll numbers collapse, he's ranting on his phone or taking naps. So though they've done some damage, we don't need to curse. If they knew what they were doing, it would be worse. So don't curse, just be glad it isn't worse. Not one moron by Trump's side is remotely qualified. Well, we might improve things down the line if the GOP regains its spine. Meanwhile, all these vain and brainless folks are inspiring lots of jokes. And incompetence might save the day. We gotta find out where we can. Okay. Thank you. All right, that does it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. And for those of you watching the recording, I hope you don't mind the little glitches in the middle. And I hope to see you all soon. Let me just check anyone has comments. There won't be trumpets. I don't have to do that. And I'm going to say